In early 2026, Tesla's used vehicles went up in value while every other automaker's used electric vehicles fell. Model S climbed 8.5%. Model X climbed 10.3%. The rest of the used electric vehicle market, excluding Tesla, dropped roughly 3.6% over the same period. The split traces back to a decision made months earlier. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, signed into law on July 4, 2025, ended the federal electric vehicle tax credit 3 years ahead of schedule. The credit had been set to run through 2032 under the Inflation Reduction Act. Instead, it ended on September 30, 2025. $7,500 for new vehicle buyers, $4,000 for used vehicle buyers, both eliminated. The only exception applied to buyers who had signed a contract and made a payment before that date. For anyone shopping in 2026, no federal purchase credit exists. Tesla's supercharger network and over-the-air software updates gave it an advantage the rest of the segment didn't have when the credit disappeared. Other manufacturers absorbed the loss directly in resale value. IC Cars analyzed the transaction prices of nearly 1 million 5-year-old vehicles sold between March 2025 and February 2026. Full electric vehicles lost more value than any other category in that dataset, averaging a 57.2% decline after 5 years. The Nissan Leaf lost the most of any model tracked at 63.1%, a $17,443 decline. Insurance costs follow a similar pattern. Insurify's 2026 data shows electric vehicles averaging $3,159 a year to insure, compared to $2,218 for a comparable gas vehicle, a 42% gap. The difference isn't driven by how often electric vehicle owners crash. Mitchell's claims data from the first quarter of 2025 put the average electric vehicle's collision claims frequency at 3.12%. The Tesla Model 3 alone came in at 26.95%. When a battery pack is anywhere near an impact, insurers often can't confirm it's safe without a full teardown, and that teardown frequently costs more than the vehicle is worth. The result is a total loss determination, rather than a repair. One salvage industry estimate puts the share of totaled electric vehicle batteries that are still functional at close to 95%. Public charging carries its own reliability gap. J.D. Power surveyed 7,428 electric vehicle owners between January and June of 2025 in partnership with PlugShare. Failed charging visits dropped to 14%, the lowest recorded in 4 years of the study. That still means roughly 1 in 7 visits to a public charger ends without a charge. 60% of those failures are due to the charger being out of service. Brent Gruber, who leads J.D. Power's electric vehicle practice, said that while the expansion of DC fast chargers remains important, the data strongly indicates that increasing speed alone is not the solution to public charging challenges. Reliability also varies by region. The Pacific region, including Seattle and Los Angeles, has a 21% failure rate. The East-South Central region has a 7% failure rate. Battery degradation data tells a more favorable story. Geotab tracked more than 22,700 real-world electric vehicles through 2025 and 2026 and found an average degradation rate of 2.3% per year, leaving batteries at 81.6% of original capacity after 8 years. That's above the 70% threshold most manufacturers use as their warranty cutoff, and federal law requires an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty on every electric vehicle sold in the country. Replacement costs outside that warranty period are harder to pin down. One source puts a 75 kilowatt-hour battery replacement at $5,000 to $6,000. Another puts the same size pack at $10,000 to $18,000. A third estimates $5,000 to $16,000. The range reflects an industry that hasn't settled on a consistent answer for what its most expensive component costs to replace. Cold weather adds a separate cost. AAA tested electric vehicles on a dynamometer at its Los Angeles Research Center in a climate chamber ranging from 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 95. At 20 degrees, vehicles lost 39% of driving range and 35.6% of efficiency. At 95 degrees, the loss was 8.5%. Greg Brannon, AIA's Director of Automotive Engineering, compared the results to the organization's testing from 2019 and found little change. The electric vehicles actually didn't change all that much from back in 2019. The cold weather penalty adds $32.11 per 1,000 miles when charging at home, and $76.93 per 1,000 miles when relying on public charging. Most of that loss comes from cabin heating rather than the battery chemistry itself, since electric vehicles draw cabin heat from the same battery that powers the drivetrain, unlike gas vehicles, which generate heat as a byproduct of the engine. Battery longevity data suggests these vehicles are holding up better than the industry initially expected. But the tax credit that supported affordability is gone, resale values are falling for most models outside Tesla. Insurance costs remain higher due to repair and total loss economics rather than driving behavior. Public charging still fails on a meaningful share of visits, and cold weather continues to reduce range at roughly the same rate it did 7 years ago. None of these figures appear on a vehicle's price sticker. They surface later in the insurance quote, the winter electricity bill, and the charger that isn't working when a driver arrives.